Hello everybody. Today we are going to be doing lesson 4 and the topic of today is drones, and what we are going to discuss is a lesson on directions and instructions. So we're going to be using drones to make things a little more exciting. So the plan for today, we are going to go through some vocabulary, then we are going to do some key expressions, followed by some reading practice, and then listening practice, and then speaking practice for yourselves at home. So the most important vocabulary words for today are up, down, left, right, so rotate, elevate, hover, turn, forwards, backwards, take off, and land. So when it comes to talking about drones, what's very important is that the camera is here in the front. So if I were to turn it like this, here is the camera. So when I say forwards, I mean forwards for the drone. Okay, so if the drone is facing this way and I say forwards, here's the camera, so I'm gonna go this way. Okay, if I say left, here's the camera, so we're gonna go left, whoops, left for the drone, and that way. Okay. So now up, down, left, right. Rotate is when we stay on one spot and we rotate like that. We rotate or we turn. Elevate, go up. So hover is when we are flying in just one spot. We've done turn, we've done forwards, we've done backwards. Take off is when it's on the ground or on the table and we take off. So we go up into the air. That's take off. And then landing, when we're like this, we come down back to the ground or the land or a table or anything flat. So we go from flying to the ground. So let's take a look at the controls and see our vocabulary terms in some context. So here is an image of the controls that you will use to fly one of these drones. So the drone has a camera, but this picture does not have any connection, so it's just blank or black for now. But let's take a look. So in the top left corner we have takeoff. The next one are tricks. So we can even tell our drone to do like a backflip or side flip. It can do lots of very cool things, which we will do later in the year. Then we have settings. You don't have to touch these yet, I am just showing you. Now we have the battery and the connection. So the drones connect to our cell phone using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So now we have the speed, how fast is the drone, and how high is it. The drone, because it has a camera, we can take pictures and videos, which is really cool. Okay, so here, this is when it becomes important. So this is like playing Xbox or PlayStation. We have the controls, so we can move left or right, forwards or backwards. Okay? We have the rotation, so we can rotate in either direction. and then we have, oops, and then we have the elevation. So we can go up or we could go down. So those are the controls. Here is the takeoff. One more time. We press the button and then we slide the indicator and then it will take off. So those are our vocabulary terms. Let's look at that one more time with all of them there. So here we can see take off, up, down, or elevate, rotate left, rotate right, forward, backwards, right, and left. The next form of vocabulary and key expressions is we're going to do a bit of maths. So these are the degrees. If I tell you to rotate 90 degrees to the right, so here's the drone, we're going to rotate that way, and then now forward is that side. Or here is forwards, and if I tell it to rotate 90 degrees to the left, forward is now that way. I hope that makes sense. Another example is turn around, or I can say rotate 180 degrees. So rotate, so here's the front, and then we rotate all the way. So now the front is pointing towards me. So we can rotate this way or that way. It doesn't matter, or I can mean turn around. So turn around. Now let's go through some examples for the key expressions and how we can use the words that we have just learned. So I have made a 4x4 or grid with the drone in the bottom right grid. And we have a little arrow to show which way it is pointing. And now I will give you an instruction. So go forward 3 blocks. So what do you think we should do? So counting on the grid, we're going to go up because the arrow is pointing up for forwards. So on the grid, we are going to move 3 blocks up or forwards. So as you can see, I've put a little yellow arrow for you. So we can count 1, 2, 3, and the drone moves forward. The next instruction, go left 3 blocks. Okay, that's pretty easy. So we're just going to go to the left. Here's the golden arrow, and then the drone moves to the left. The next instruction is go backward 2 blocks. So we are still facing up, so we're going to go 2 blocks down then. So you see the arrow, and then the drone moves that way. Our next instruction, go right 1 block. So that's easy, a little arrow to the right, and there we have it. So that is the easy part of go forward 3 blocks, go left 3 blocks, go backwards 2 blocks, and go right 1 block. So now let's do another example, but this time it's going to be a little bit more complicated. So the first instruction, go forward 1 block. Okay, that's easy. The next instruction, rotate 90 degrees to the right. So remember, if we're facing this way and I say 90 degrees to the right, we're going to take this and rotate. So here I drew a little arrow to say we are moving this way. And now if you look closely, the little blue arrow in the middle of the drone is facing the right. So what happens when I say go forward 2 blocks? What direction is forward? Is it now going up or is it going to the right? So let's see. There we go. So forward is different now because we turned. So the drone is still facing the right, and that has become the new forward. Let's do some practices for you. So I have made a little piece of paper that looks like this. So there's going to be 6 blocks. 2 of them are going to be small, then bigger, and then bigger. And what you are going to do for the first 3 blocks is you have to draw the arrow, the direction that the drone will be going when you read on the slide. And then I'm going to make things a bit more difficult, and you must listen to my instructions and then draw the arrows again. So let's get started. So here is the first one, practice 1. Your instructions are: go left 3 blocks, rotate 90 degrees to the right, go forward 1 block, go left 3 blocks. Okay, so I'm just going to pause and you can read it for yourself, and then I want you to draw down the arrows on the piece of paper. So I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, if you need more time, then just pause the video until you're finished, and then we are going to do practice number 2. So let's start with practice 2. The first instruction, let's go. Rotate 90 degrees to the left. Go right 4 blocks. Go straight 5 blocks. Go left 4 blocks. Turn around. I hope you remember what turn around means. Go forward 5 blocks and then rotate 90 degrees to the right. So now you can read through this as much as you want. I will give you time. Draw on the piece of paper for number 2 where you think the drone goes. Okay, I'll give you some time. Okay, if you're not finished, pause the video and then we will move on to practice 3. Okay, so practice 3 is going to be even more difficult. You can see it's on the big grid. So let's start. Number 1, rotate 90 degrees to the left. Number 2, again, rotate 90 degrees to the left. Number 3, go backwards for 7 blocks. Number 4, rotate 90 degrees to the left. Number 5, go backwards for 7 blocks. Now here's a trick question. Rotate 45 degrees to the right. That's a tricky one. So rotate 45 degrees to the right. And the last one, go straight 7 blocks. Okay, and I'm going to pause, and you have to draw on a piece of paper where you think the drone went. So draw arrows for each part. Okay. So pause if you're not ready yet. We are going to move on to the solutions for practice 1. So remember, go left 3 blocks, rotate 90 degrees to the right, go forward 1 block, go left 3 blocks. So we're going to go left 3 blocks, follow the yellow arrow. Then we're going to rotate 90 degrees to the right. So you can see the curved arrow. Go forward 1 block, then go left 3 blocks. So you can see where we finish. I hope you got that. If not, you can go back and try it again, read the instructions and see where you got confused. Let's do the solutions for practice 2. Okay, so rotate 90 degrees to the left. So there I made a curved arrow. Go right 4 blocks. So we're going up now because we've rotated and now right is this way. Follow the yellow arrow. Go straight 5 blocks. Go left 4 blocks. Now turn around. So remember, we're facing this way. So turn around means we're facing the other way. And then go forward 5 blocks and rotate 90 degrees to the left. And as you can see, we are right back where we started. Let's do the solution for practice 3. So step 1, rotate 90 degrees to the left. Step 2, rotate 90 degrees again. Step 3, go backward for 7 blocks. So the reason, we rotated 90 degrees to the left, we rotated 90 degrees to the left, and so now backwards is going this way, which is up. The next step, rotate 90 degrees to the left again. So this is difficult. So we've gone like that, like that, like that. So I'm just going to do it like that. And we're going to go backwards another 7 blocks. Now this is the tricky one. So we're facing like this. Rotate 45 degrees to the right. So we're going to rotate like that. So now we're pointing down. So this is down to the right. So now we're going to go halfway and go that way. So 45 degrees to the right and then go straight 7 blocks all the way back to the beginning. So this was a very, very tricky one, but I hope you got it. If not, I think you should take another look and try to understand the instructions one more time. Now we are going to do the difficult one, where practice number 4, I am going to read your instructions and you must listen. Okay, you ready? So first one, go forwards 2 blocks. Go left 2 blocks. Turn around and go forward 2 blocks. Okay, so just rewind in the video if you want to hear that one more again. You could do it as many times as you like. Let's do practice number 5 for listening. Go left 2 blocks. Rotate 90 degrees to the right. Go left 4 blocks. rotate 90 degrees to the right, go right 2 blocks. Okay, I hope you got that. Remember, you can rewind and listen as many times as you like. Okay, the last one, very tricky. Are you ready? Okay, so practice number 6 for listening. Go straight 7 blocks. Rotate 90 degrees to the left. Go straight 5 blocks. Rotate 90 degrees to the left. Go straight 4 blocks. Go left 3 blocks. Go backwards 2 blocks. Go right 1 block. Okay, and where have you finished? And finally, I am going to leave these pictures up for you. I recommend you practice with your family or your friends, preferably your friends in your class. So here is the picture. Now I want you to describe this picture. Does that make sense? So you can see the arrow goes that way, then it rotates and then goes that way. So how would you say this in words? So you can practice and then write it down and speak, and then compare with one of your friends. So that's the first one. Here is the second one. So the first step is go straight 5 blocks, and then you must fill out the rest. And the last one, rotate 45 degrees to the left, so we're pointing up like that, and then go straight 7 blocks. Okay. Now you must describe the rest. Okay, good luck. I think this exercise will be very, very, very helpful for you to be able to describe it on your own. So, the reason why we are doing all of this is we are working towards flying the drones ourselves, and then we can give each other instructions. Then the next step is we are going to move onto the Tello Edu app. So I would recommend that you install this on your phones now. You can practice and learn how to fly the drones and make instructions. And then the final step for why we are using drones is there is an application called Drone Blocks, where we can write programming code and instruct the drones on how to fly. So that's the overall goal, to help you guys get better with learning how to program and code with computers. Okay, so that has been it from me. I hope you have learned something. I hope you did well with the reading and listening activity. And I hope you are going to practice the speaking part with your friends. I'll see you all very soon, and I hope you're doing well. Bye bye.